discovery is still really the most important part of the sales process.
Yeah.
You get everything else wrong, right?
Absolutely. And you're right. Like, so from my perspective too, because I referred you to 2 out of these 3 companies. And so when I heard that this was your buying experience, I was like, I look like an idiot as well for referring you, because that is also what I would think is that a company who sells to salespeople CRM software would have an excellent buying experience. And it's not the case. And it's horrifying to me.
And if it were one, I'd be like, oh, this company needs to do some training. And honestly, in my head, the whole time I just kept hearing, please hire me to help you. Please hire me. It's so bad. Hire somebody if it's not me, right?
Right.
So that was really disappointing.
It
popped up multiple places in the process, right? Like I said, if you get that wrong, everything after that is wrong. So that was the first thing. The second thing was not a lot of communication. It didn't seem like between the salesperson and the person doing the demo. And I'm thinking one of those, the salesperson actually did the demo, and that was the best one. 2 other ones, I think. The salesperson did not do the demo. And, so think of this. I'm in this conversation with the salesperson. They keep moving, the conversation. I keep saying, no, we're not doing that. We're starting at discovery in the sales process. That's where we're starting the sales process. So really don't worry about this other stuff. We get on with a demo. Where do you think they started the demo? It's like I never said a word to these salespeople. The demos it was like canned, right? And they went so fast. I just wanted to say, hey, I'm old. My eyes cannot go as quickly as you are. And it reminds me of years ago, I had somebody working for me, and, I do a lot of keynote speaking. And I remember being in the car with her after one, and I'm like, I'm so boring. Oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing myself. And she said, you might be sick of hearing yourself, Jane, but for these people, that's the first time they've ever heard this.
Right.
So the coaching I wanted to give these people doing the demo was, you might do this every day. You need to assume it's my first time seeing your technology.
Because it is.
And you need to be engaging the customer. You present, I present, the best presentations engage the customer. You need to engage the customer in the demo. Is this resonating? Are we headed in a direction you care about? Are these the things, that are most important to you? Is there anything that you're not catching or understanding about what we're talking about? Take some breaks. Engage the customer. Take their temperature. Everybody on the call would have given feedback had they been asked to give feedback.
And that's just the most basic of questions.
That's my point to you, why my frustration level was so high.
Yeah.
I had one salesperson say, I would ask a question. She'd go, good question, Jane. And we can cover that on our next call. I thought to myself, this is very Southern to say this, but honey, I don't think you're getting a next call. So there's a lot of presumption kind of all around, a lot of assuming. And you know what your mother said about assuming, right?
Right.
So a whole lot of assuming going on.
Right.
And so that really was the experience pretty consistently. And then when we narrowed down to 2 and got to the implementers, who don't work for these organizations, right? One implementer was an absolute rock star. He sold that deal. The company that we chose needs to give him some commission because
I know that they do.
He clearly knows sales. He clearly can articulate to a customer why CRM is valuable, what the process is, give them a comfort level around the integration. Very comfortable with what it's going to take to accomplish an integration using that technology.